Floors, about 7 foot. Yeah.
Well, there's something in the trees over here. It's 7 foot tall on all fours. I say to the group.
Oh, okay. I'll carefully walk over there as well.
May as well, right?
Yeah, I'll ride my horse in that direction.
Okay. All right. Carefully or stealthily? You at disadvantage if you're stealthing. You just.
I was going to be geared up. Yeah.
Okay.
Like 12.
12.
I'm not stealthing it.
Okay, as you go over, you're kind of like creeping up. You just charge your steed over there, and you hear a loud kind of, and this massive owlbear stands up on his 2 hind legs. You see the characteristic long, sharp, hard beak, and it kind of just as you approach, are you charging it or are you holding up? What are you doing?
I'm holding up, seeing what it's doing.
Okay, it kind of stands up. It's looking at you, sniffing.
Is it 7 feet tall when it's standing up, or is
no?
it,
It's about 7 foot tall on all fours.
On all
standing
fours,
up,
okay.
I think you're looking at like 12 feet.
A big boy.
big old.
Big boy. Okay.
Easy boy. I don't know.
So you're there. You're there. It looks at you for a bit and then turns around and walks off.
Do you think it has any sweet loot? Should we just kill it? We're about to go on a long rest.
Should I fire an arrow at it?
Do we
a
get
single arrow that would do nothing?
I guess we are on milestone.
Yeah, so y'all should be up to
turns
level
and-
6, by the way, after this long rest.
If it turns and walks away, I'm just gonna sit there and just hold my ground, but like keep watching it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Walks off.
Did I notice anything unusual about the owlbear when we got close? We got a better look at it.
It was very large for an owlbear. Like y'all had tussled with one recently, and this one was considerably larger.
Okay.
Would we know
That
like?
thing was big.
Would we know that was like possible for, or like that's like a regular occurrence to see an owlbear that large, or would we?
Make
can I
a
sense
nature
like
check.
okay, a what check? Sorry.
Nature.
I don't know why. 6.
You have things you can add to it.
10.
You probably have a high.
Internet's not working. So
You can hop my hotspot.
Oh, cool. 8.
We'll go with 6. Not sure. I mean, that's big.
You can do it on your phone too. But that's kind of weird.
Yeah, but my data's kind of low. Right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I share my family. My family sucks.
Do you want to use my hat
I love
scat?
my family.
They're not watching, you can be honest.
That's true. My family sucks.
Okay.
I just go back and forth.
What are you doing now? You're pretty soon. Your hut's gonna be finished up. You're probably 2 minutes away.
Waiting for the hut. I can use some pizza.
Yeah.
I'll walk back and see if I can try to get
As soon as you turn your back, your vision and everything in front of you just changes, and you see different stuff.
Wait.
What?
How life works.
Is that just him?
That
But if you're turning around, also you.
see me like
Yeah.
a normal
go back.
occurrence.
What can you see now that you turned around?
Oh my god, it's all different.
Okay, y'all make your way back to the hut. You finish casting, and we'll just say for the purposes of this, there's no way you're gonna get 2 in a row. No. You have a peaceful evening. Safe and sound inside Leoman's tiny hut. Everybody bumped to 6. Do you just want to hop on this because all your things are changing and you get tons more hit points and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll meander on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here it is. You can look at the password. What I like to call the hot pass. Okay. And we'll just say.
Let me see that when you're done.
You either does your computer connect?
I've told you like the past, 6 months that the internet sucks here all the time.
But we got new internet.
Still sucks.
Because my work computer connects flawlessly.
Mine will be flawless for like an hour and then be like 20 minutes of just poop.
That's crazy. This computer stopped connecting, but work computer, great. Phone stopped
I think
working.
what it is there's a bunch of dead zones, and I think my room is in one and yours isn't. Max, do you have good internet in your room?
No.
Yeah.
But we could probably
We
just
need to move
we
the-
need some Wi-Fi boosters.
We have one.
We need 4 more.
Can you
Yeah, it's
get
gonna
it?
get mesh Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
What's
you
that?
should do the mesh.
What is the mesh?
There's like
Dimesh hold? Is that where y'all are
It's
going?
the mesh. It's-
there's
yes.
one router, but it has satellites that you can
Yeah.
place throughout the house.
Can we do
And they
it
like
this?
they link to each
I
other
think so.
and really will. They're better than extenders.
We can't keep our fiber.
I was trying to join
You
this
can,
hotspot.
yeah.
want to go to Lucas
Oh.
Moffat.
Oh, it didn't show up at first.
Because what router are you using?
AT&T.
Oh, that's the password.
Yeah, I mean you can get rid of that easily.
That should be something we should look into, I suppose. Anyways, your day begins anew. And you find yourself, when you wake up, you're about 30 minutes. You kind of recall this from your past journey, about 30 minutes from the main Mestrin Road that east to westly intersects Mestrin Osha. So you wake up, you rub the sleepy leapies out of your eye, and you're ready for Boy's Day Out.
I'm just gonna say it. Is it Boys Day Out or what?
I'm sorry, we still barely know you.
Stupid. I should have said that. That's so stupid.
Boys
What are we doing
Day
today?
But yes.
Well, we could carry on at a leisurely pace towards Dimesh Hold. A leisurely pace. I start moonwalking.
What will we find there?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, we're going to meet with the person that sent us to.
Oh, Celine.
Yes.
Oh.
Celine, did we mention her name? Did you rummage through our things?
I overheard a couple of conversations, I'll say. And
Oh.
yes, I did rummage through your things. I thought friends did that to each other. I'm sorry. I don't.
Friends do.
I don't.
Yeah, I've rummaged through your things 4 times, so no worries.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't historically hang out with a lot of people.
I can
Let's
tell.
talk about Celine again. That was nice.
Yeah, so anyway, we're going to meet Celine back in the mesh hold. But yeah, I guess we could walk at a leisurely pace.
Well,
I probably
Peasants
haven't walked
can walk.
like 40 feet down the path.
I don't know, make a performance check.
Please, one.
That's gonna be like a 26.
You've moonwalked 40 feet down the path.
And then some.
Yeah, it looks great. Okay, so as you continue on, Flynn's
do
still having no
wheelie.
idea.
I'm gonna do a wheelie on my horse where it gets up on its back 2 legs and
Okay. It can. Oh, that's
Walks?
Make a performance check for your horsey. And as y'all head off, Flynn, having no idea why he's going to the mesh hold, because I don't think anyone's told him other than you're meeting Celine. So feel free to do that at any point.
thank you. Roll the 6.
He doesn't seem to care.
6.
He doesn't. Yeah, you almost tump over, but you manage to get it back on the ground and decide it's probably best to 4-wheel this one.
Rough terrain.
Okay, so you guys carry on. As you get to the main road and take a right, so you're heading west now. You notice some traffic, some travelers from the Cutlass Road. Again, various carts full of foods and other goods. The occasional cart that has someone in a fine light blue robe in it that you recognize as a freezer. But yeah, your day passes pretty uneventful unless there's anything you want to do. You guys will end up in Dimesh Hold shortly. So, anything you want to do on the way?
Could you give us some ideas?
So we're on the road, right?
It's just a
so
road.
on the road. And at any point on the road, did we come across any wealthy-looking lone travelers?
Lone travelers, you do not. You do see a couple well-dressed people inside the caravans that are transporting goods, but lone travelers, no.
Nay.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, I think
While we're on the road, I'm gonna go up to Flynn and be like, "Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I'll tell you a little bit.
Oh, that would be like super helpful. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
But we're not friends yet.
But is it like possible pretty soon?
I mean, anything's possible. But Celine had found us and asked us to go look into the Habrun. We're not really sure for what. I guess they have a weird quasi control over this town, and she had said that there was some weird happenings going on. So we went to investigate. I don't know how much we really discovered, but we found out they do exist, and that's about the extent of it.
So what can we do here to help? Or wreak more havoc? I question him, trying to get a gauge on what we're doing.
I wouldn't default to havoc, but not to say that it's out of the question, but
Okay.
yeah, I guess we just see what she has to say next.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Now, you mentioned one word earlier that I'm not familiar with. You said quasi. Now I'm trying to look at him after I say that.
I'm going to stare back for a few seconds and then turn away and walk on.
Okay. You guys make it to Dimeshhold just as the sun's starting to set, and as you turn into the main road leading to the town, you notice again these just jet black cobblestones that lead up to the main entrance of the town, and then off in the distance the massive jet black keep of Dimeshhold. And then on the outskirts there's Black and Brews and a couple other shops before the main walled off hold area. But yeah, as you guys round the corner just before dusk, you are in Dimeshhold.
Oh yeah.
Does anyone remember where she was meeting us?
I do.
I don't know, but she said a day tomorrow she'll meet us here, right? She won't be here yet.
But she said to meet her at.
She didn't say. You didn't ask. You just said Dimeshhold.
She said to Dimeshhold in two.
Who is the Sending Stone?
I think you have it.
I'm pretty sure you have it, Hollow.
No, I tossed it at him. I rummaged through my things. Do I have it?
We're just gonna say yes because you did last time.
Yeah. You were definitely the last one with it.
Look what I found. Dring. Actually, I don't ring her.
Yeah, because you also, it doesn't ring. You have to say something. I guess you could say dring.
Well, let's find a place to stay and ring her tomorrow when she gets into town. I'm sure she'll dring us too.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It's been a long walk. Dudley, do you have any money for some rooms? Oh, cool.
How big of a city/town are we talking here?
Good question. It's modest, a little larger than Verdmire, which is where you're from. So you've got a small city about the size of Verdmire that's kind of cobbled together on the outside of these large black stone walls. And that's kind of where you are now. On the inside of that, you can't see, but the walls are very sizable, and then there's a large hold back behind the walls. It looks like it could house a considerable portion of a town.
Okay.
But on the outskirts, Verdmire size.
Okay.
Okay. 15, 20 buildings around.
Yeah.
You do see at this point, you see a sign, you see Black and Brews, you see a window on in Black and Brews, and then across the street, you see the Cursed Anvil. Doesn't look like there's any activity there. There's a couple other shops and whatnot around, but those are the two that catch your eye.
Okay. Black and Brews and Inn.
Yeah, that's where y'all.
We stayed there before.
Yeah, I stayed last time you were here.
I know, I like it there. Should we just stay at Black and Brews again?
Dudley, you're gonna love this place. I think you were buying drinks for everybody.
Yeah, Dudley kind of puts his hand in his pocket. Well, I don't have a whole lot, but Sure, for friends.
It's enough.
Maybe Fee wants to kick in for that as well.
Maybe he does.
Second round, huh?
Unless he protests.
I hear nothing.
I don't protest.
Okay, so you guys head into Black and Bruise.
Yeah, who's bunking with who?
Oh,
I've got Ilya.
I like my own room.
Oh, okay.
Or, well, okay.
You didn't even use
can
your
bunk
room
with
the
him.
last time you were here. You went and did some philandering with one of the local women.
Yeah. Maybe I should get one just in case, though. Hey, Dudley?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess I can afford that. So as you guys are talking, you walk in. You see. Actually, you know, we're not going to do this, and I'll tell you why. Because we always charge the missing people, but they never mark it off.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all are paying for it. Fee and Dudley lucked out this time, but it's only because I forget. So
I'll remember to make
You
sure
remember?
that
Okay, if you remember.
They gotta mark it off.
Then you can do it, yeah. But because effectively, since somebody misses every week, you'll just get free shit. Okay.
Seeing
I
as
like
we're all
that
level
system.
6 and we all have 10 gold, I think we did get some. We need free stuff.
Anyways, you walk in Black and Bruise. You see a couple of people. It doesn't look too raucous tonight. You see a familiar large bearded dwarf back behind the tavern. He's behind the bar top, scrubbing something and going to sing to himself. As you guys approach, he looks up and oh, welcome back. I forget your name, but I recognize your faces.
We're not a forgettable bunch.
No, I don't. Yeah, but your names escape me. But
Especially this one, you got to remember him. He caused quite a stir.
I'm gonna stare deeply into his eyes.
How could I forget a face like that? I'll be keeping my eye on you. Tell me how you've been.
Oh, it's been quite an interesting few days. Yeah.
I know you said you were going off to Gargle for some quest or something.
Oh, not a quest per se, just some sightseeing.
Visit an old friend, Dudley.
Yeah, you remember this little guy.
I don't think I've seen him before, but I do remember you.
Oh yeah.
Well, I try not to stare at the little folk myself, but
I'm quite small myself, you know.
oh no, a strapping young man like yourself, you're not that small.
Look at the beard on you.
And you're not that young.
What can I get for you?
Well,
Drinks, you want some food, you want a room?
we'll take a round of ales unless someone wants milk or something.
Around the bell it is.
I'll take a look.
And if you give me a silver and two, that'll cover it. Since you're old friends, turns around, mark that down. Fills up a couple mugs, sets them back, goes get some more. Eventually, you've got I believe seven mugs in front of you. Here you go. Kind of brushing off his hands with his dirty towel. Now, tell me, what have you been doing? How is Gargill? I've never been up that way myself, but I hear it's nice.
Oh.
Hey, those rats that came back, by the way.
Fuck, for real?
Yeah, seriously. I think. Anyway, sorry.
That's impossible. Well, yeah, no, it was great. We went and visited an old friend, Dudley. Visited him. He has a tannery up there. Boot maker extraordinaire. If you need a pair of boots, he probably can't make you one because he doesn't got his tools.
It's a shame. I actually could use the pair right now. I'd pay good money for him, but I guess if he doesn't have his tools.
Hey, do you know of a place I could go roll some dice? I'm a betting man.
Absolutely. You can roll dice here, and I'm sure some of the fellas will roll with you.
These fellas?
No, these fellas, the fellas around.
Oh, the ones behind there. Okay,
Do you
sounds
have
good.
any dancers also? Do
Uh,
the fellas dance?
you can ask him, but I don't recommend it.
Okay.
Especially coming from you. Because
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
probably remember you too, troublemaker. You rolled a
He
1.
is quite the troublemaker.
But yeah, if you don't want to roll with them, there's plenty of places, Vectras, up inside the hold. Sure, let's people roll dice in the back every once and again. I mean, other than that.
Well, I'll go try my luck with them, and I walk over to them.
Okay.
Say, anyone fancy some dice?
You see kind of a smaller halfling fellow push his chair back and
Woohoo! Dice! Yeah! Yeah, I can do some dice!
and you see a couple
Never
of
mind.
No? A couple other people kind of crowd around and just mosey over after a few minutes. You have 4 people there, other people that are
Hell yeah.
willing to play.
All right. Well, I'm feeling courageous. 10 gold. Roll. I don't know how to play dice, so you're gonna have to help me there.
So how many d6? How many d6s do you have?
I can have a lot.
Yeah, take out 4.
Here you go.
A large human fellow with jet black hair, jet black beard, kind of speaks up. You know how to play layers dice.
Yes. But remind me just in case I forget.
Excellent. Are your friends playing those that just the tables?
Oh, come join us at the table, friends.
I'm gonna go try to find some dancers. And I'm gonna go to try to find some dancers. We'll do that later. I'll watch this round.
We'll get to that later. I guess.
But it is 2 at a time. So you've got your dice, I've got my dice, and we roll, and we put our hands over our dice. Why am I telling you this? You know how to play. Roll your dice.
We put.
And you see him slide 2 copper into the middle of the table.
10 gold.
He put 2. You putting in 10 gold?
Yeah, I don't want to play for 2 copper. I'm trying to make some money here.
Okay. You can do whatever. So you put in 10 gold.
Well, I don't know how the game works.
You shouldn't have told him you did.
High score
I
problem.
told him to remind me just in case I forgot.
He started, then he decided not to because you knew.
Well, I put in 2 copper too then.
Okay. He takes one of his dice, sets it off to the side. He shows a 1, and he kind of looks up at you.
Okay. I do an illusion to make it look like I'm not looking at my dice because I'm not sure if I'm not supposed to or not.
You saw him look at his, and then he pulled out.
Oh, okay. So I do that. I put it for him.
Okay. He puts another 2 copper pieces in.
I guess I put 2 copper pieces.
Okay.
You're feeling a little thin in your purse, I can see.
Yeah.
Anyone here have any money?
It was a
We're level 6.
You're in a tiny town in a rundown bar. Again, he takes a side of die and he sets out a 2.
I set it out. Mine is a 6.
Okay. He puts in 3 more copper.
Oh, how do you play this game? Because I'm not from around here. I think we might have different rules. So you do it which way again? Do you not know how you play?
He just kind of looks at you, expectantly, waiting for your 3 copper.
You must play by different rules. Because in my rules, I think you owe me a lot of gold. Or are you just counting these as copper? Are you a mute?
Do you call or do you not?
Okay, I'll play 3 more copper.
Okay. You put 3 copper in. He removes his hand. He's showing a 2 and a 4.
Wait, I thought we only rolled 2 dice.
You rolled 4 dice.
Oh, but you said only 2 to start.
No, I didn't think I did.
Well, anyways, I remove my hand and say, ha ha! And reveal a 6 and a 4.
Rubbish!
And he slides the gold over. I actually have no idea how to play.
I was just hoping we just roll a d20.
I know that there's really, we'll do that.
There's a game I like.
There's a really cool game like that, and I thought I knew how to play it. As we started to realize, I have no idea.
Yay, 5 copper! I say sarcastically.
Wait, I think you got. Yeah, I think it's 7.
7 copper
Yeah,
is
it's almost
really a
silver
difference.
pieces. And he kind of pushes from the table.
Anyone willing to do a gold or two?
This guy walks away. The halfling. Oh yeah, I've got some money that I'm willing to burn, and I don't know what that game was, but I got a much better game. We just roll a dice and see who gets higher.
I love that game.
Okay.
I throw in 5 gold.
Oh Jesus! Does anybody want to go in with me? I've got 3. I can afford to
Okay,
put
3
down.
gold.
Okay.
3 gold's fine.
3 gold. Okay.
I'm feeling lucky. I stare him in the eyes. I say it.
Okay. Roll your dice. He
Okay, I have my performance.
also you cannot make a. I'm just going to go ahead and say make a perception check. So I imagine you're looking. Make a perception check
Okay.
as well. Remember what you rolled.
I think that's a 14.
14. You notice as he rolls his dice, he does something kind of funky with his hand, but he's showing a 15. Not 100% sure, but you saw something.
Oh, I see. You've done something there with your hand. Not 100% sure, but you've done something. I'll say the 100% sure. Oh, what'd you do with your dice there?
I rolled it.
Listen, if we don't want to play fair,
I'm playing. Are you kidding? You come into town and you want to play dice and you accuse me of cheating?
You trying to pull a fast one on my friend? You have them.
What did you end up rolling in your first one?
A 13.
13.
But I wanted to do a deception check on his.
You want to do an intimidation check, so you're rolling. Want to see if I'm lying?
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see if he's lying.
You said deception, so I didn't know if you were trying to lie to me. So roll an insight check and roll a intimidation check.
My insight's gonna be bad.
21.
21.
Man, I hate doing it on a phone because it takes me forever to figure out all the little things to do here. Ooh, 7.
Yeah, he seems to be telling the truth. But Jesus Christ! He's one of the new guys in town. He opened a wine shop.
Jesus Christ steps up the table. What's going on here?
Okay, you know what? If you and your friends are gonna accuse me of cheating and gonna slam the tables like this, I don't want to play. I beat you this round. Give me the money. I'm done.
No, we'll do double or nothing.
I don't think so.
Okay, well then you don't keep with the gold. There seems to be a dispute here.
I'm taking my gold back, and he reaches out and he grabs his 3 gold.
I look him in the eyes as he does it.
He's not looking at you. He's grabbing his gold, and then he's.
Oh, looks like we got a real pussy
shuffling
here.
out. You guys are absolutely ridiculous. You come to town, you treat me like this, and you hear him say as he shuts the door.
Oh God, I just want to play dice.
I'll find some dice games for next time. I didn't come prepared.
I really just want to make money.
I mean, you're not in a good place to do that. You're in a relatively small town, and this is a lower end establishment. So if you're
This place blows. I say it like, take a swig of my drink.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, thanks for saving me 3 gold though, by the way.
I don't mention it.
I did have 3 to spare.
you really only have 10 gold pieces.
No, I have 3.
Okay. So it is your.
But I also have spells that are meant to cost 1,000 gold every time I cast them.
Jesus Christ. Every time in materials? Yeah, at this level?
Yeah, unless that's a
1,000 gold.
That's high. That's really high.
I need some
I don't
passive-
think
passive
even-
income stream.
I don't. What does Wish cost? Wish is like 1,000 gold.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm getting mixed up with.
A double killing spell, you know.
So, as the night kind of passes, you continue trying to find people to play dice with. Nobody knows how to play dice around here. And they're not that well spending. But we'll just say for the heck of it, you order some food. So mark 5 silver off for food. And you how many rooms did you want?
How much are the rooms per room?
It's 2 silver a piece.
We'll take 7. Oh, Dudley and
I don't have 7. I've got 4 available.
We'll take all 4.
All 4 it is. It's a full house tonight.
And he comes out, gives you your keys.
And then 2 silver apiece.
Yeah, so 8 silver. What did I say? I said 5 for the food for 7 people.
Yeah.
That's a bit much. Make it 3 for the food.
Okay.
So I think me and Fee and Dudley can all come together. So that'll work. So that's 1 room.
yes.
I like to say out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, I guess I
Probably
can stay with you.
gets up to some weird stuff at night, so
Oh,
not
sorry.
splitting a room with me.
If finding beautiful women and sleeping with them is weird to you, I look for the ugliest woman I can.
Wait, do you know where the cancers are?
There's someone on McNobb's level at a nearby table.
Now, does it weird you out a little bit that the new guy wants to sleep with the 2 tiniest party members alone? I'm just a little bit concerned, is all.
I'm right beside you.
I'm not whispering.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but Fee, if anything happens, just I don't know, transform into a spider. Or something.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Don't transform into a bear, he might like that.
I hesitate before saying no.
Reference.
To Brave, the movie Brave. No.
It is a good movie.
That's a good movie. It's a good.
I've got some of the soundtrack on here.
That's a good soundtrack.
The Disney movie?
Yes. Yeah.
Pixar, I thought.
Yeah.
Pixar's owned by Disney.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
It's literally called Disney Pixar.
It used to be its own thing, I think.
It did, and then they bought it because
owned by
Disney bought it.
Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
call it, ooh, look at this sip of Berkshire Hathaway.
But if you watch a movie, they call it Disney
Coke is owned
Pixar.
by Berkshire.
No, please don't.
Doesn't Berkshire Hathaway own like a lot of stuff? Oh yeah. Like, but not like own outright.
What do you think, chat?
Chad thinks Harlow should stop wearing sunglasses at 8:47 p.m.
Hey, if I sit down and there's sunglasses sitting on a box, I always wear them.
He has lived by that motto for like.
He
6
better have
years.
like a negative
Plus, I'm
perception.
wearing my
Disadvantage on all
shirt.
perception checks.
Sure.
Hey! Oh, they're fighting over the trash.
No.
I've never seen Finn and Balto fight. That makes me feel better though about the
Oh, Malta beats him up.
We need to put one of those
Log thing?
Velcro things
Yeah.
on the trash. It like opens on its own.
Does it?
Yeah, it will like push open.
Oh, now's your chance. Time to get in here.
Okay. Oh, he's took my shoe.
Anyways, continuing on, you guys head to your rooms.
So I was gonna ask what time it is at this point.
Right now, it's getting close to like 11.
Okay, so about this time. Okay. Are there any other bars or hotels or
You've never been here, so you can ask them.
Oh, did he just bite?
Yeah.
One moment. We're having some dogmental difficulties.
Well, that's over the shoe. Jesus. All of our viewers out there, we apologize.
Hey, Walter, get over.
We love animals.
Come here. Hey, to me.
I'm never feeding you anything again, bud.
I'm scared. You scared?
Technical dog faculties.
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna fight someone too in this room tonight.
Anyways.
Are we in the big room or are you in the room with the...
Do you want to ask somebody about other taverns?
Yeah, I'll just walk up to the same guy that we're talking to.
Okay, and at this point, he's kind of, by the time you're winding down the night, most people have gone. He's just wrapping up some cleanup. You approach him. Hey. You.
Sorry. That's hilarious. Yeah, hey, are there any like other taverns or pubs or bars or hotels or like houses where I can walk inside? Or brothels?
Yeah, there's. Are you there with them?
No. I mumble under my breath.
There's in the mesh hole. There's just black and bruise and the whip, and that's inside. It's inside the hold proper.
Okay. Yeah, wait, where can I find some like dancers?
The whip will have dances.
Yeah, okay, cool. What time do you think they close?
Hey, that's a good question. On a night like tonight, it'd probably be open for an hour or two, but you're not gonna be well liked looking like that. It's a bit upscale.
I don't really like your tone, sir. Hey, do you want to go there with me though?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I guess I thank you for the invitation. I've got stuff to do here. Also, I don't like you.
No. Okay. Well, that goes for me as well. But if you did want to go, I would still go with you. I'm thinking about going, but I can't decide.
Falling hard.
I should go on a page. I'm gonna go.
He's good. You should go on a solo
I'm gonna
adventure.
go. What's it called again?
It's called the whip.
The whip.
Yes.
Wait, that's a good name. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the whip.
Okay. Are you just going like this?
Yes.
Okay. What's everybody else doing first off?
Did he announce he was going to wherever this was in front of me?
I did mention a lot of times that I wanted to find dancers, so you probably would have been aware of that.
Well,
I'm guessing.
I just, if you're going somewhere and you invite me, I'll go. But if not, I'm not going to know.
I guess I'm in the lobby right now, so if you ever heard.
Well, yeah, but I was under the impression everybody went up to bed and you either came down or didn't. But if nobody,
I didn't know I went up to bed.
okay,
I thought we were just all
all
standing
thought we
here
were
talking.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So y'all heard him ask about that.
Oh, so I guess I'll walk up to the group like, hey guys, I'm going to the whip to find some dancers. So if anyone wants to come with me, that'd be like super cool. I don't need anyone to go with me, but I would really enjoy your company.
Well, I guess I'll go.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Dudley?
I'm all right, but if you find, bring me back a dancer
Think
if you don't
Fiend
mind
does
as
it.
well.
They're looking pretty exhausted.
Yeah, they're passing.
Tuck her down.
Dang, yeah. You didn't go up to the
It's
room.
been a big day for those little guys.
Yes, it has.
Maybe we should hold on to your coin pouches just in case.
I guarantee I can double them up.
He loses everything.
Yeah,
There's gotta be some suckers at the whip.
I do feel like you had a pretty good eye for dice.
Wait, I know the guy said there was other places I could play dice, but
He
I'm
said-
assuming that
He
that
said
doesn't.
Vectras.
But it doesn't.
That
Because
is-
we don't have any dice games, right?
we can do the roll thing. It's a nicer place, so there'll be more money there, and we'll just do this.
Okay, I'll take his money and I will.
He didn't offer you his money. I was kidding about that, but you can go with your money.
I force it out. Just no, I can't go with my money.
Okay. So what? Andre, are you going?
Yeah.
Yes.
Up for a night out.
Okay. So you guys head out on the town into Meshhold. So as you leave Black and Bruise, you're heading towards this large structure. Even at night, it's imposing. Off in the distance, behind it, you can't hear the thunder, but you can see lightning strikes on repeat up at the base of the I guess well before the base of the Broom Hills, illuminating the night and the large hills back behind them. You make your way as you get closer to the hold. You notice things start to get a little nicer. Instead of just like a smaller, rundown Verdmeyer-esque town, you're now entering a nicer area. You walk through two large archways, and you can see places in the doors, the side of the archways where large doors had been hung. But at this point, they're ripped off, and the hinges have been pulled from the stone, and so it's left bare. As you enter in, you see a couple things. You see a couple buildings that are they're closed, no lights on, and then you see two large lit torches up in the other side of a ornate red wooden drawbridge. And at the back end of that, you see two large red wooden doors against this black castle. One of them is kind of opened up a bit. You see as you're getting closer, someone kind of walk out, a well-dressed fellow, staggering a little bit. and then kind of making his way out across the bridge, heading towards you guys.
How big is he?
He's just normal human, 5'8", 5'9".
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to disguise self.
Okay.
And I'll change my physical appearance a little bit to be a little taller, thinner.
Okay.
But mostly just changing the clothes to be more expensive looking.
Perfect.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy. He's very noticeably drunk, I imagine, or maybe not.
Yeah. Looks drunk.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. Can I have your jacket, please?
My jacket. He kind of stumbles a little bit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn away and walk off. So I can't talk to him right now.
He kind of stumbles his way past you. Out into the night. Are you going in?
Yeah, I'm
gonna try to pickpocket that guy as he's walking.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Not a hard DC, because he's drunk. You stick your hand in his pocket. The difficult part of this is he's moving so unpredictably. Your hand does get kind of caught up against him, but he doesn't seem to notice. You got up against his pocket as he pulls into you. You manage to pull out a small coin purse. I guess it's a large coin purse, but holding a small load for what it could carry. Perhaps he's had a rough night.
How much was in it?
As you're walking away, you look. It's 11 gold pieces. Kind of pocket that. Okay. You're going.
That was a single roll of my dice.
I'm gonna walk inside.
Okay. You guys intern. What you see is you see a well lit corridor. You see a couple shops on the inside. You see one of them. It's in ornate lettering. It reads "From Tiberius," but it seems to be closed. You see on the opposite side of this ornate lettering, but not as frilly. This is just kind of like bold in there. The whip on a gilded gold gilded sign. The lighting around the entrance is a little darker than around some of the other buildings or some of the other interior shops. And you see a large dragonborn standing out front. As you walk in, you hear, and I believe your bag.
In my bag?
Yeah, it's just that sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll look inside of it, but
Okay. You look inside your bag. Everything seems to be there. Nothing out of sorts. But you do notice the pyramidic object. The cap is flipped off.
how curious. I'll reach in and press.
Okay. You press the button. Lights up.
And I'll wait until red is directly behind on the third space.
Okay.
I believe that was correct.
You press when red is directly behind. Cap shuts.
Oh. Oh, it was the third space. Okay. I need to start writing this down because
You haven't been writing it down.
no, just been remembering. But I would have pressed it wherever it had stayed the first time.
Okay, well, so it was blue. It was blue on 3.
Yeah.
And
You would have, but you didn't.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe Hugo.
And I'll go ahead and give you because this was a
you don't
day
have
ago.
to.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
So we'll just say press blue on 3. stays, other colors disappear, then reappear. Facing you is red, yellow, blue, which is solid, green, and then per usual every second the colors shift around.
Man, I don't remember that. I would have pressed red facing me.
Okay, stays, and then the colors on your right now is green, on your left is yellow, and then every second they flip flop.
I'll just wait for one. I'll just wait till yellow is right next to me on the right hand side and press it.
Okay, so yellow. Okay, yellow stays,
And then I'll press the last side.
and it closes.
What was-
Just kidding. Okay, so it stays. So it's blue. Now that you have this, it's blue 3,
Yeah.
red 1,
Yeah, I have that.
yellow 2, green 4. And as you do this is poor timing. Your companions see you almost like a vortex just get sucked towards the point of this pyramid. The pyramid falls to the ground, clattering, and Hugo's gone.
I go pick up the pyramid.
Okay.
And I kind of like take a look to see if anybody besides us is paying us any attention.
There's few. I mean, there's the guy. The people walking through here appear to be not interested in you guys. The person that is looking at you is the person in front of the whip. Doesn't seem to be looking at you suspiciously. Just keeping an eye on you.
Doesn't seem to have noticed that someone just got sucked into a pyramid.
Make an insight check.
That'll be a 5.
Just keeping an eye out.
So I have questions.
I don't think I have answers, if I'm honest with you.
Hugo does this sort of thing all the time.
I think he's
turns
dead.
invisible. He does
I think I'm just gonna
crazy
roll around
things. It's something us magic gifted people do.
Yeah, no,
not
Harlow,
even
you're right.
that.
Why don't
Yeah,
let
so
it
could
show
you go
up?
in
Why
and
don't you give us
find
a
him?
demonstration?
Well, I don't want to waste stuff, but I mean, you've seen me turn invisible. You've seen it's similar to that, probably. I'm not familiar with this exact incantation that he's pulled off to show off to all of us, but I can show you it's quite simple.
I'm just gonna kind of stash the pyramid in my bag and just
Okay.
kind of leave it there, I guess. And
Well, I guess on to the whip.
I'm gonna be honest. I think we just gotta wait because he's been playing with this thing for like 2 weeks.
Should I
Maybe
also
let me want to see.
wait in your bag?
Why? Why would you?
Hugo's waiting in there.
In the pyramid.
He could get lonely.
Could you get in the pyramid? I pull out the pyramid and kind of like hold it in front of him to see what he does.
Should I try to be in the pyramid?
I don't know.
I try to flip
I've
up
already
the cap
noticed
on
he
the
always
top.
does this.
Okay. Just see
I touch it, but I
a
like
square
this.
opening,
Okay.
little button inside.
Ooh, can I press the button?
You can.
I'm gonna press the button.
Okay. Nothing happens. Cap just closes.
It doesn't look like you can go in there with him. I say as I'm, pulling my bag back out and putting the pyramid back.
What do you?
I'm just kind of stunned right now.
Okay, so you're stunned.
Well, my whole plan was to pretend to be his bodyguard because I think he was the only one dressed well enough to get in. So
Unfortunate.
I walk up to the garden. I ask, what's that other place called again?
Like
The whip.
Vectors?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked where Vectors is. Where Vectors is.
You're looking for vectors. And
Yes.
it's not here. It's out in the other part of town.
Well, it's a small town. Which part of town?
Outside of the hold, one of the shops out there before you leave the wall.
East.
That way. And he just points behind you.
Oh, thank you, good sir. I think my friends here are looking to get into the whip. Is there vacancies?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have?
Can y'all make cover?
What's covered?
3 gold.
I can make cover.
Everyone just gets silent.
I hand him 3 gold and walk in. Do you have
Hey, just so you know, I gotta let you in because you paid cover, but y'all are from out of town. Next time, look a little more put together and presentable.
Do my best.
All right.
Appreciate the heads up.
Do y'all have like an out of town special?
3 gold.
This is me rummaging through my bag, I guess, or my purse.
I pull out 3 gold, put it in his hand, and walk in.
Okay. So you are now the only one not in this here, I guess, because you're going out, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for that place.
What if I told you I pulled out 3 gold?
Do you not have any gold?
I have no idea, frankly.
You probably would have had
You start with
10.
like 10.
So
Great.
so you can spend 30%.
I'll spend 30% of my
Your life savings.
I spent a quarter of what I've got, so.
Okay,
That's
you
great.
put,
Okay,
you
sure,
put
I'll do
3
it.
gold in. He kind of you heard what I said to him. Just you're gonna come back
No,
here,
sir.
dress a little better in the future.
You dress a little better next time, too. I'm sorry, I should have said that. Thank you so much, sir. I'll go in now. And I'll brush past him really quickly.
Just kind of gives you a glare. As you guys enter, as you are heading to Vectra's, you are suffocating inside of a box.
Roll a new character.
Way in.
You find yourself being pulled and ripped in the weirdest of ways, similar to how it feels when you go up your rope. Is that you? That's not you. That is you. That's not you. Okay, not that. That was different. Different Euro last character.
Different campaign.
As you think back to
A previous life.
a previous life,
Feel like a
as you're being audited, you realize, no, you've never experienced this since you did. Wow, you did experience this sensation. It's a similar sensation that you felt when you were experiencing that traumatic experience at Spire, when you found yourself no longer there. Very similar to that. But you find yourself inside of a pyramid-shaped room, oddly enough. Fully black stone, but lit in each corner. Much like this, you have sconces that look very similar to the ones outside of the entrance to the hold. Lit and burning, but no smoke. You see an extravagant bed, gold sheets, gold comforter with black designs woven through it. You see a large desk and with all sorts of writing utensils on it and old papers. You also see 3 bodies. One on the bed, looks to have died very peacefully. One at the foot of the bed who is kind of hunched over in a fetal position, and then next to one that's hunched over, you see the body of a dog. All 3 bodies are well decayed. You start to smell kind of rot and decay. The 2 bodies that are at the foot of the bed, the person, or the humanoid body and the dog, appear to still be in a state of decay with bits of skin and flesh kind of melting on them. The body on the bed, however, has no flesh on it. Bones and tendons perfectly preserved. That's all you get from this initial cursory look.
I'll go inspect the person on the bed.
Make an investigation check.
Is it Flynn or is it hot in here?
Is it Flynn? It's Flynn.
It's both. It's actually hot in here.
Investigation.
I feel like we should.
It's going to be a
Cool
27.
now, right?
Wow. Yeah, you can see this individual holding, or not holding, but laying very peacefully. 2 things that you notice. One of them is a chain around the neck, and you kind of pull that out, and it's a black obsidian T with the right side of the T kind of curved down into what looks like a scythe, and the teeth, the fang teeth of this individual are incredibly long.
Oh shit, he's gonna become out a vampire.
Do I have any historical knowledge of vampires? Or
elongated fangs.
History check.
I don't know. I mean, they're common in this world, but
They're not. They're
In our
they're-
world?
They're not.
24.
They're 24. So yeah, not common.
not this world.
You
Earth.
They are. It's pretty much similar to how it is in our world, except instead of being thought to not be real, they're thought to be real, but rare, perhaps extinct and eradicated. But I mean, you haven't, and you've not come across anybody who's claimed to have met a living vampire, other than the individuals who you know, tinfoil hat, alien type individuals. You give very little credence to. You do know that the fangs are trademark vampiric
Right.
traits, and with that, you do recall reading a book at the Hold about vampires and how to kill them, and it mentioned that they can only be killed if their body is burned, and they can be suspended in a state of animation where they will appear dead, but with the proper what's the word? The proper input introduced into them, they can be revived. You did see a picture in the book, and the picture looked very similar to the figure that you see before you. You remember this because the thing that caught you is while there's no skin, tendons are perfectly intact.
Yeah, I'll continue my inspection, just looking around the room, looking at the body, looking at the necklace. I won't default to just lighting him on fire.
I apologize. You do see next to the two bodies at the foot of the bed, you don't see papers. You do see what looks to be lots and lots of ash from a fire that has been burned, and there's a lot of different types of wood, paper, different types of items that have been used to sustain this fire. The room also smelled of smoke when you walked in. I forgot that as well. So decay and smoke.
Yeah, after a few minutes of that, I think my curiosity would get the best of me, and I'd want to wake him up somehow, or at least try what I remember.
Okay. The vampires feast on blood. So as you recall, it didn't say how. It just said that they can be with the proper input.
I do have a dagger on me, so I will take it out and just slash a little bit of my wrist and kind of squeeze out some droplets.
Where at?
Into his mouth, I'm assuming, is what I read.
Yep.
Somebody should have made a Tasha's little hut in there before you did this.
You do that, and
Around the two of us?
No, in the corner.
as you do, you see the blood kind of drip and hit the fangs and fall in almost to nowhere because it's just bones. But you do see slowly flesh, very slowly, start to crawl its way across the form on the bed.
Yeah, at this point, I'll cast Mage Armor just in case.
Okay. As you're sitting
Better
there
safe than sorry.
casting Mage Armor, you do see it is a very slow process. 5 minutes passed, and it starts to. You can now from a distance tell that there's something growing across the body, but it's not far from complete. After about another 5 minutes, you see the growth kind of stall out and stop.
No flesh at this point still?
The growth is the flesh, but it's not. It hasn't formed. Right now, it's almost like a translucent. Imagine your first layer of skin.
Yeah.
going on.
I will. I'll just try to squeeze out a little bit more blood.
Okay. You squeeze out more blood, and again, very slowly, skin starts to come through. Are you going to keep doing this until?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will, after about an hour, you notice. Let's pause this because this is going to take a considerable amount of time. So we'll come back to this. Is what you're doing. This will take So we'll pause this. We'll go to you guys.
What do we see? Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We walk inside.
You walk in the whip. You see at this hour. You see a few well-dressed individuals. You see a lavishly decorated interior on the inside, much like the outside of the hold. The shimmering black stone, but the stone in here shimmers more and has kind of a grayish tint to it. You see similarly colored gray and black tapestries adorning the walls, smaller streamers that are kind of connecting different points in the roof to the sides of the room. You see there's archways cut around, and there's kind of multiple different little private enclaves in this room or this shop or tavern. And then at the back you do see a bar top. Nobody's sitting at it. There's no bar stools. And you see a single person, appears to be a half elf behind it.
Is the half elf a male or female?
Male.
It's a male. I think I'm gonna walk up to him and just say, "Hey, you're a half elf as well, huh?" I point at my ears.
Oh, yes. Hello. Well, welcome to the whip.
What's your name?
Pikes.
That's a weird name. I'm sorry. I should have said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
First time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What do you recommend?
Well, no offense, but better clothing. We have wonderful wine from the Damish orchards.
The what orchards? Sorry.
Damish.
Sorry.
No, that's not it. We're gonna go with that for now. It's something else. It's Damish. Damish. No, it is Damish. Yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of those.
I made a lot of places, so I made it far apart.
It's probably identical.
I guess just that was it.
I'm kidding.
If you're buying.
I'm not. That'll be 4 silver.
Oh, so you said one thing and I think I heard another. That's where the.
Yes, is it?
Yeah.
Would you like some? What about your friends?
I would take some wine if you're buying some
Okay,
wine.
your friend.
I already spent. How much silver is in a gold? Silver is in a gold.
10.
10 silver. So I've already spent 30% of my life savings on.
That's another 1% for 2
There's
glasses of
just
wine.
no
20
need.
friends.
Yeah. So 2. Is it bottles?
Glasses.
Oh, glass. I just stared at him. 2. He's not having it. 2 glasses. 2 glasses of wine for me.
Do you have any bulk discounts?
I don't.
That would
2
be
glasses.
good for your business, though. In all seriousness. But yeah, we'll do 2 glasses.
Okay, I have to request payment first. Do you give him a gold? And he pockets it, goes back, pours 2 glasses, sits it down, and then slides 2 silver across the bar top.
Perfect. I will take it, and I'll probably do that thing where I'm a little uncultured and I drink like all of it in one.
Okay. Very sweet. Almost doesn't even taste alcoholic. But within seconds of finishing it, your head gets very lightheaded. You are drunk. If you make a Constitution saving throw check with disadvantage.
2.
Yeah, you're drunk. Are you?
I'm gonna sip on
a
it slowly, seeing our friend here get drunk.
Dude, like, okay, so what'd you put in this?
It's a Damish wine.
I'm like looking the opposite way when I say this. Did you say Damish?
Can I help you with anything else? Do you want more drinks?
Another.
A room, companion.
Oh, you get +3 to all saving throws. While you're within 10 feet.
This was a check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it's like.
Well, I'll have another glass of wine. My eyes are like cross-eyed.
Okay. Four silver.
I give him like 5. I'm kidding. I give him. I guess I have to give him like gold. I give him the gold.
Okay. He brings you another glass of wine for 6 silver.
Okay, cool. I do the same thing. I down that one too.
Okay. At this point, as you finish it, you set it down. Nothing. A few seconds later, almost like in a wave, you get hit, and you find yourself just reeling, and it's now very difficult even to stand up. You kind of take a seat, but there's no bar stools, and the nearest seat is a few feet behind you, so you do that kind of walk backwards thing, fall back, and just miss the chair. You find yourself smacked down on the ground. With that sound, you see a couple of people turn and look. You see, you don't see this. You guys see fairly scantily clad serving individuals turn and look, and then go back to the patrons that they're serving.
Oh, am I out?
You aren't out, but you're now on the ground on your butt.
Okay. I'll just lay there, I guess.
Okay.
I'd probably
try to get him to stand up.
I'd probably shout for dancers.
Okay.
I'll shout for dancers.
Okay. As you go to help him stand up, he starts shouting for dancers. At that, the individual,
Living up your reputation in the ranch hole.
the individual outside that let you in comes inside. I'm sorry, Pikes. They paid the cover. They paid the cover. And he's saying this as he's grabbing you and kind of picking you up. You're gonna have to go. You're with him. You need to take him home. Get him out of here. And he starts to walk you to the door.
I paid the cover.
Can't
I even say that?
It comes out right. And he is now walking you to the door.
Look, he'll be all right. He's harmless. We'll keep him in order.
Yeah, but not in here. Y'all need to leave.
We'll try to get a table for us or something.
He is escorting you out of the building.
The guy fell down once and asked for some dancers. He's trying to give y'all business.
He can't hold his alcohol. No offense, but y'all were already on thin ice to begin with. Please leave.
I very intelligently say, but sir, you saw.
At this point, you are now nearing the door, and you are walked through the door.
Okay, so big dragonborn guy is carrying him out.
Yes.
What is there? As we're getting kind of ordered towards the door, can anyone else see us? Or is there like a hallway to the door?
So you've got a big room, and off to the sides of it, you've got doorless archways that look like private room, but they're not shielded from view. So there's no hallways from here to the door. The back, it kind of looked like there possibly could have been, just because they went further back and there were more of these archway doorless rooms, but from this vantage point,
let me clarify the question. Looking around, does it look like while he's preoccupied carrying us out that I could pickpocket without being seen by anyone else? Because I don't like the idea of
make a perception check as you're kind of looking around to see if anybody's looking at you.
Give me a second. 10.
There's a couple people in your line of sight, but in your quick cursory look, doesn't look like any of them is looking at you.
Alright, I'm going to pick his pocket.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check as he's now carrying.
So is that advantage?
Nope.
Oh.
Just normal.
I'm behind him and he's...
It would be disadvantage, but...
Shackling uncontrolled.
Well, I got 19.
19. Okay, as you manage to kind of match the movement of the leg, kind of the fold.
The buttocks.
Yes, you manage to stick a hand right off to the side where you see kind of a bulge. You pull a pouch.
Okay, I'm not going to count the pouch. I'm just going to pocket it
Okay.
and just say, all right, I understand. I mean, I'm very disappointed. I really wish you would let us stay.
Okay.
I might be back, frankly, if I get a change of clothes and get this guy home to bed.
I guess I can't say anything.
Now, since I paid the cover, if we walking back to the inn, can I get back in?
Yeah, our cover's still good.
Was one of you gonna see that he doesn't cause any more disruptions in the hold?
Yeah, we're saying put him to bed.
Yeah, I was gonna walk him in the tavern room and just throw him on the bed.
Yeah, sure, fine by me. But if you get a chance, change clothes, both of you.
Understood. Appreciate it. Sounds fair.
You.
Before we stop, can I, while we're walking, like actually away, can I count how much was in the
Yeah,
I'm supporting him as we
um,
walk away?
Once if you want to sit me down on the ground, you can back inside.
That was my original plan. Just find an alley next door.
The old dumpster routine.
77 gold pieces.
77
Yeah.
gold pieces. All right.
He was. Yeah, if he wasn't carrying him out, that would have been such a hard steal. But he was at. I guess canceled your advantage. Oh, I'm so sad with that.
Wait, he actually had 77 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it not a multiple of 3?
Yeah, I just rolled a D100.
Okay.
But
if it came out 5, I was about to be like, hold up.
But because of who he is, that's why it's a D100 and not a smaller dice. So, he had some of his own gold. Okay, so you heading to Vectors.
I'm not a vampire. I think to myself.
Okay.
I believe in vampires. Because I'm been conspiracy.
Totally. Yeah. You go as you're walking through town. There were, I guess, in between. So now you notice there's essentially 3 parts to Dimesh Hold. You've got the exterior, you've got the interior of the wall, and you've got the interior of the hold. And each one is progressively nicer than the other. As you're walking around, make me a perception check. In this middle area.
That one.
Yeah, you see a couple. You see Gubs. You see the King's Tail. A couple other shops, but you don't see anything named Vectras.
Do I see anyone around?
Right now you don't. It's kind of later. Y'all are past midnight now. Things are kind of winding down. You don't see any lights on in these shops that are outside of the main hold.
I guess I'll just kind of keep walking around and inspecting in the buildings around the area that I think Vectors will be.
Okay. Make another investigation check. Do it with disadvantage.
Good. 5.
Or no. Investigate. Because you did perception, do investigation, because now you're looking for signs, not just shops, and do it normal. So whichever one was higher, you can take of those 2.
I think I remember what it was. It was a nat 20. An 11.
As you're looking around, there's you see some alleys back behind shops, and
And I am, as I'm looking around, I'm also looking for a person as well this time.
Right.
At this time.
Right. Yeah. But you don't see any activity. You don't see any side entrances or anything that would indicate to you Vectra or Vectras. You do see an individual, a familiar individual, kind of sleeping, slumped up against on the side of one of the buildings, just kind of nodded out. Finely dressed. Human. 5'7", 5'8".
Is it the guy that was drunk
Yes.
walking around? I do swap her clothes.
Okay, you take some make a general dexterity check.
Just steal his clothes.
Yeah, to confirm, you go through the effort of reclothing him once you've already stripped him down.
I don't want him to die.
With advantage because he's
Say yes.
You don't swap underwear.
So higher.
Of course,
Yes.
you gotta
That's what I'm required.
managed to do this. What did you get? Just for flavor.
It was an 11 plus my deck, so.
Okay, so it's gonna. So
So it's gonna be a 14.
are you reclothing
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do not the smoothest job. The foot, one of you get the clothes off him easily enough, but then you get your clothes off, and now you got to get dressed. So you go to dress yourself, and you do that thing where your foot gets caught in the pant leg, and you're like fighting against this. Finally, get it through. His clothes are very small on you because you're 6'1".
Yeah, I think I'm around 6 foot.
Yeah, very small. He's also a very thin individual. You managed to get your clothes on him, and it kind of looks like he's in a burlap sack at the end of it, just because everything's very bulky on him. But you now have very fine clothes that are far too small for you. And you kind of feel the seams when you move, the seams just stretching.
Wait,
So the AC is 0.
I do want to say one thing. I'm a half elf. I'm pretty slender. Is there what kind of clothes are they? Like they're fine clothes. Like is it a jacket or like what do I got going on?
So you've got shoes aren't going to fit, but he had some very nice leather shoes with what looked like some. It wasn't solid gold, but like gold crusted buttons on the shoes. Too small for you. Pants are
I
those.
just take off the buttons.
Okay. Pants are they're like the 3/4 length pants.
Oh, they're already 3/4 length.
Yeah,
pants?
but on you they're little just below the knee. 3/4 length pants.
I'm not 2 feet shorter than them. I know they're very tall.
Yeah. So they're like a bluish, like a light blue, and there's a couple.
I mean, do these
dark purples
clearly
in
look
them.
ridiculous on me? Like I wouldn't have got it. Put this.
It doesn't
on.
look ridiculous. It's just
If it's
it looks too small, but it doesn't look. It's not obscene. You've got like similarly colored
about to come ripping
a white
and
shirt,
bursting off
similarly
me at
colored
any moment.
jacket. No, but it is tight. So when you move, you can feel the
Okay.
seams, but it's not.
I'll keep them on.
Yeah.
Fit is really important, like really in right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it in my head. I feel like
looks
it's a nice,
very,
tailor,
very
a
fit.
nice tailor.
Taylor fit's very
The
important.
bulge
fit?
The bulge fits.
Yeah.
Wear it. Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna keep wandering around looking for this place. I guess.
Okay.
Until I find people or something.
So
What time is it?
It's like at this point,
9:30.
you're close. It is 9:30, but you're like well past midnight. So y'all didn't even leave until after 11.
I really want to run
So-
into that guy again.
Was the click because it was midnight of his pyramid?
No. But this is interesting. Before we take a break, no, never mind. This wouldn't have happened. Okay, perfect. We will take a break. You wandering around, you guys walking him home, you feeding a vampire. We'll
welcome back. We have much more to play, and I have food to eat. I'm happy. Don't look. Keep it over there. You guys made it to the mess hall. You purchased some rooms at Black and Brews, and then made your way into the hold proper to see what the town had in store for you very late at night. Upon entering the pyramid that Hugo had opened, he, I guess after many weeks, has correctly figured out how to access this object and found himself sucked inside. His companions went into...
You got the good suck.
Yes. Went into the whip, where one of them, Flynn, got wasted and escorted out.
2 glasses of wine.
Harlow went searching for Vectras, but it seemed that perhaps Vectras was less of a store and maybe more of something a little more secret, and he was unable to locate it. And that's where we took a break. So you guys are, we'll just say that you're escorting him back to, or you have escorted him back to Black and Brews. Well, actually on your way out, you see Harlow kind of just poking around the interior. So you've got the hold, then you've got the interior of the wall, and that's where you run into Harlow kind of poking around, looking for something.
I'm just gonna do one of those things where like you look at somebody, make eye contact, and then just like turn around and keep walking.
Okay.
I may do one of those things where I say, "Hey guys," and then walk up.
Oh.
Okay.
I was just gonna let you do your thing.
Well, I think I've been looking for quite a while for this place.
No.
This street seemed pretty dead. Turns out this place is probably a bit of a joke they play on newcomers. It doesn't exist.
You know, you got some pretty fancy digs all of a sudden there.
I like the capri pants.
Thank you. They're fancy.
That they are. What are you doing? Are you going to go with them, or are you continuing on?
Am I still there?
You are still there, but you
You're
are not mentally.
You're not there.
Have I been put down?
You notice Flynn is just like...
Well, he's seen better days.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he had 2 glasses of wine. Apparently he's a total lightweight bitch.
It's his cap.
We're gonna take him back back to the tap.
I'm gonna shout 3 glasses. I'm gonna try to shout 3 glasses to see what noises come out.
Has Hugo come back yet, or he's still playing his magic games?
He's still hanging out in the
Still think he's playing with himself in the pyramid.
Oh,
And with that...
I'm gonna try to say, you don't think he's in trouble, do you?
We're getting to the bed. Don't worry about
buddy.
We're getting there, Flynn.
It's okay.
well, I guess we're just turning in for the night, or it's a little disappointing. I mean, I wanted to play some dice.
We can head back to the whip after we drop Flynn off.
I wonder if they play dice there.
I've got dancers.
All right, well, let's get him back.
Would I have noticed you counting money? Were you doing that like in front of me?
I mean, I was trying to be as subtle as possible now, so I don't know. It's up to him, I suppose.
I mean, I think it'd be easy enough as... Well, who is carrying?
I was trying to like keep him like
Yeah, it'd be
walk on the shoulder.
easy enough to lag behind and look. I mean, I would say that's...
That's
if
what I
you
did.
wanted to
I
keep
handed you the
looking
3
because
gold that
you're-
you paid,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. Nah. I get the feeling that we probably shouldn't go back there is all I'm thinking.
Yeah, I might not go back right at this moment.
No, I'm gonna just take it then. As you guys are continuing on...
Pussies, and I.
Be careful.
Power walk?
Well, he can't, he can't normally sway his arms because of how tight the jacket is. So this is.
Okay, so you... I believe all of you now, if I'm not mistaken, are heading back to Black and Brews.
Wait, I thought, aren't you going to the...
I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless they play dice there.
They may.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go try to find a game of dice.
Okay.
What's he saying? How's that come out?
You can grab my arm if you want and like throw it for me.
Okay, well, so we'll handle this real quick. So as you guys are heading back, you're going into the whip. You see the individual outside. Kind of looks at you.
I remember the 3 gold thing, and I tossed him 3 gold.
Okay, he just doesn't say anything. Just kind of nods at you. Get up.
I go to walk past him.
Okay. You are now inside, and you see what I described to them earlier.
I kind of wandered to the bar. So, anyone? I'm looking for a game of dice, maybe a glass of drink wine.
A glass of drink wine. We do have that. Dice. There's nothing on the books tonight. However, you could ask around.
I asked for a glass of wine.
Okay. Anything particular?
Whatever my friend there was drinking.
Your friend.
Oh no, I don't have any friends. Whatever you suggest.
Well, do you want something strong, something weak?
Let's go weak.
Okay. Fantastic. Bindish wine.
Sounds lovely.
Okay. Pours you some. That'll be 1 silver.
I gave the silver.
Okay. And you take it and well, yeah. It's very watery if you recall. Eliza.
Never get drunk while you're gambling.
Right.
So I wandered to a table. Is there a table with a few people?
There's a table. So you see a couple of enclaves that look to be like some of the serving individuals are entertaining guests. Make a perception check.
I think that's it. 9.
Yeah, as best you can tell, the people seem to be preoccupied. You do see a fellow sitting alone by himself. One of the only individuals that doesn't seem to be
Well dressed.
engaging with company. Yeah.
I walk up to him.
Okay.
Hello, good sir.
Hello.
I'm a visitor in town. I was looking for a place to play dice. I was looking for Vindaloo or Neparo towns.
I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
Did he burp like that?
I
Well,
don't.
do you fancy a game of dice?
No. I'll let you up and down. Have a seat.
Oh, I like the way you challenge me. I have a seat.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Hugo. Hugo Bad Dice Roller. No, I don't say that. I just say. I mean Hugo. I'm in Harlow. I say Hugo. I say Hugo though.
Hugo? Oh, Hugo, I'm Chavez. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, shit! That's hilarious! That's literally the name. If you pick not even your name, what are the chances of that? What? I mean, that's amazing.
Well, Hugo.
Elidum Dan.
I mean Chavez. Oh, Hugo Chavez. It's Hugo Chavez.
Wow.
Are you okay with the stakes of 5 gold per roll?
I could fuck with that. Yes, you just, the high roll takes it.
I love it.
Okay. No, I don't distrust you. When I roll dice, I prefer hands at the edge of the table, dice in the middle. Just so no tomfoolery.
I do distrust you, but I agree to your strange rules. What do you mean hands at the edge of the
So
table?
there's just when you've played dice before, it's so you're not rolling and dropping. You roll and you throw. So
Okay.
it's your hand doesn't cross the edge of the table as you throw. We don't have to do that because that's going to be too hard. But this it's a normal thing.
Yeah. You're rolling like a correct.
Well, five gold per roll, and he pulls out a large pouch, sets it on the table, counts out 5 gold pieces.
I don't pull out my pouch. I just under the table pull out 5 gold.
Okay. 2.
Not 20.
Well, it seems This is yours again.
Wonderful. Yeah, again, let's go again.
Puts out 5 gold
I
pieces.
love betting against an NPC with unlimited money.
Now what?
15.
The fuck is this?
Another.
Well, okay, this is off to an interesting start. And he kind of.
Third time's the charm, as they say.
Yes. Not 20.
15. Well, we could keep trading money like this. Why don't we go to 20 gold?
20 gold. How about this? We'll do rather than straight rolling.
I don't do.
Pick your quadrant, and if you get it, you get 4 times the bet.
Pick a quadrant.
So 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20.
All right, I'll take 15 to 20.
Excellent. I'll roll, and if you win, you get 4 times the 10.
Oh no, I'd like to roll my own dice.
Yeah. How about you roll my dice?
All
I
right.
hand you over his dice. You don't have to, but I'll make sure that you're rolling his dice.
Okay.
Okay, so just to be clear, so if you lose 10. If you win, you get 40. So essentially, just playing the odds here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I roll, I cast minor illusion,
Oh my god.
and I make it so it's just pushing out on the edges of all the dice, and I roll to go 16. It was a 16 anyway. That's hilarious.
You turned the 16 into a 16.
Well,
We could do double or nothing.
no.
Why?
I think this has been a very unfortunate meeting.
What's 50 gold among friends?
So he kind of looks at you a bit, and it's unfortunate that you cast minor illusion, but he looks at you very long and very hard. Interesting. And he counts out 40 gold pieces, and then he pushes his chair and walks away.
Or I say, hey, if you don't believe it, inspect the dice. Just kidding. Oh yeah, sir, you forgot your dice. I say, and I leave it on the table and I point.
You can keep it.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't touch that thing.
I think I've used up all its luck. And then I get up and say, well.
And his dice
I just-
explode.
I sit there, I sit there and I'm finishing my wine.
So you have 50 extra because you won 2 5s, lost a 5. Oh wait, no. So you have 45 extra. Okay.
Yeah.
That was an eventful eve. Now, back to you. Well, what are you doing for the rest of the night? Y'all are
Why did you say
staying
it was unfortunate I cast minor illusion?
you don't know. Well, I guess. Well, because he suspects you. You don't know what that means. I only said that because you didn't need to. But what are you gonna go? Are you gonna sip and then go back?
Yeah, so I'll be sipping for a while, finishing my wine, and then probably we'll head back as time.
And y'all are staying.
Yeah, I was just gonna walk up to whatever bed that
He and
Dudley.
that Dudley was in,
sleeping peacefully.
and I was going to, try to point his head towards Dudley, so if he throws up, it goes on Dudley.
That's fucked up.
And yeah,
Okay. So y'all settle down. No Hugo yet. Hugo.
I go to whatever room Hugo and I were gonna be in, and I just kind of like set up your remote on the table.
That's where you get your
Light a
money.
candle.
Okay.
Awesome.
Hugo. You hours pass as you put more blood in, watch skin slowly start to crawl its way over this figure in the bed, and again doing more waiting. After about 8 hours, you put some more blood in, and at this point you are very tired. I guess you're not traveling, so you're not exhausted yet, but you're close. With this, you see the bits of flesh that were kind of stringy. The last remaining ones pieced together from what you can see. He's dressed, and after a few moments, you see the eyes just kind of open up slowly. The individual sits up on the bed, looks around, looks at you, but kind of brushes past you, looks down, looks up again. Hello.
Hello.
I was hoping you have Jordan's voice.
How you doing?
That's our vampires.
Jordan's a vampire the whole time.
I'm going back.
Someone put my hand.
I suppose I have you to thank.
Oh, I like to consider myself a magnanimous person, so thanks are consider it my gift. Perhaps you could tell me how to get out of here.
You see him almost instantly. It's difficult for you to make out because it's so fast, but a blur. He's just over, perched up against his desk, kind of leaning, feet kicked out, staring, looking at you. Well, that is a good question. It seems you've been busy killing others and burning my things.
I'm afraid it wasn't me. I just got here. First thing I did was wake you up. These were already dead when I arrived.
They do look like they've been gone a while. I have to ask you before I dispense with you, why? I've never seen you. Also, what year is it? What cycle is it?
I tell him.
Are the sovereigns still playing at their games?
Do
Just
things like that.
834 is what you know it to be.
Yeah, 834.
I don't. 834.
That's the time, not the year. No, I'm just.
Interesting. And the sovereigns?
Well, they do what they always do.
The wars are still going. 834, though, you said.
Last I checked. I've only been here a few hours.
Interesting, because that's backwards. Nevertheless, well, is there anything that you wish to say
Before you let me out?
I think not.
Why would you dispense with me if
I have no need for you.
Well, perhaps you do. You said that the cycle is backward. It wasn't what you expected. Sounds like you've been asleep for quite some time.
But the sovereigns are still doing what they always do. It can't have been that long.
Well, I mean, if I remember correctly, the sovereigns have not been around for hundreds, if not thousands of cycles.
So they're doing what they always do, but they've not been. This is.
Oh, perhaps you misunderstand. I am a student of history, a pursuer of knowledge. When I said they're doing what they always do, I mean they've been dead for many, many cycles. I understand your confusion. You've been asleep for a long time.
Go ahead and make your persuasion check now.
I think just regular.
Persuasion or deception?
I think there's a persuasion, right? Are you?
Yeah, I'm not lying. 14. in a blur.
Tell me more. They've been dead a while, so it does seem I may not know what when I am.
I'm sorry. I would love to tell you more, but
Tell me everything.
are you just going to kill me once I'm done?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I've been asleep for a long time. I am very hungry.
Well, there are
As I'm
plenty
sure
of
you
people. I'm assuming this is your home, a resting place of sorts.
This is my
I don't know much about your kind.
okay. This is my sanctuary. They came for me. And I had no choice but to hide
They
and sleep.
They? Who is they?
the meager townsfolk. I give them everything. I take them occasionally. They ungrateful. They don't understand my work.
What work is that? You're a scientist.
No. You could bring me food.
I could, yes.
Don't tell me what you're doing just for the sake of this, but do a persuasion or deception, whichever you're planning with that.
18. But in return, I would ask something. It'd be yours to grant or not, of course, but...
Well, I imagine what you'd be asking is for your life. And I haven't decided whether to grant that or not.
Oh, well, in that case... I had another request.
What is it?
Knowledge. Clearly, you've been alive for a long time. I simply seek to understand the world and how it's been, and
I can
perhaps...
tell you how it was, but it sounds like you possess the knowledge of how it's been.
So, for some food, what then? I get to live for a little while longer?
Perhaps.
And nothing else?
I can tell you stories. I can tell you about the sovereigns. I can tell you about me. I can tell you about about a lot of things. If that's what you want. In exchange, I'm sure we could work something out.
Are you familiar with the Darnon Spire?
I'm not.
It's a school of sorts, the arcane arts. I came from that school. I learned a touch of magic before unforeseen circumstances. However, if you had any knowledge in the arts, then I would love to learn.
You seek arcane knowledge. It's simple enough. You bring me something, and I'll show you something.
What do you prefer? Something bovine, human?
Humanoid. Doesn't have to be human. I much prefer elf.
Yes, full-blooded elves are hard to come by these days.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. After all, if you don't, I can always leave and I'll find you.
I know where this one's sleeping.
How can I trust you?
How can you trust me? How can I trust you?
Well, it seems we're
You can trust me because you're alive.
a fair point.
But you raise an interesting question. How can I trust you? And again, with a blur, very fast, he is at your shoulder, and you feel the tinge of pain, not intense pain, in your neck, as he is biting you just for a second, and then returns to where he was. That should do it. Well, if there's anything else, let me know. If not, be on your way. I am severe.
Ask for more.
Oh, I still need to know how to get out of here.
Yes, that you do. You see him go over to.
Bear with me, I'm gonna find the backer paper.
You see him go over. See him go over to the desk. Pull it out. He reaches down, clicks a button. A panel underneath the desk falls out. He presses another button underneath it, and you see, much like on the outside of the pyramid, on the inside, the colors: the blue, red, yellow, green. He presses them. This was actually easier than I thought. In the same pattern, the one immediately facing him, blue. The one immediately behind him would be the one he touches the one immediately behind him, blue. The one that he was facing, red. The one off to his right, yellow. Left, green. Actually, sorry, I apologize. Before he presses the one that's green, you press that wall and you'll be free. So he doesn't press it.
Very well. I will be back as soon as I can. I'm quite tired, but within the next day or two, I'll be back.
Excellent. And just so you know, as I've mentioned, if you aren't back, I will find you.
I know we just met, but you have nothing to distrust yet.
I know.
Yeah.
Gives him some reason for
Before you would have pressed.
And so he's not pressing. Sorry.
Oh, right. I hover over the last panel. Should we exchange names, or is this to be strictly an anonymous?
Exchange your name. Who are you?
My name's Hugo, and you are?
Hugo. I'm Tiberius Dimesh.
Well, Tiberius.
I was gonna say.
I'll see you shortly.
You will. And you do, and all of a sudden, you're out. And I guess, wait, is he still in your bag?
No, I said I put him on like a desk or something.
Okay,
when I laid on the bed.
The top. Who is he in your room?
Yes,
You
but I'm
hear-
asleep on the bed.
Okay. You wouldn't hear that, but just kind of a sound. You find yourself inside a room. I don't know if you ever went into the rooms. I guess you would have when you were here last time. You see Andre sleeping in a bed. You see him
I'm
in
naked.
bed. He's
naked.
very naked. No blanket.
No covers.
No tie.
Dreamy.
Sleeping naked across both beds. I'm like laying on my back, but doing that thing where you sleep like this, you just give him a straight look right up at the right at the hole.
Yeah, perfect. That's the first thing I smell when I get back.
It's where he left the pyramid.
The tip of the pyramid is just in there. When it clicks, the whole pyramid clicks over and you get shot out.
That was.
Scintillating. Yeah, at this point I'll fall asleep.
Okay, as you do.
But I know my task.
You know your task. As you're sitting there falling asleep, you feel a burn in your neck. For now.
Sounds like herpes. You might want to go get that.
For now, for now that it's kind of just an annoyance. As you sleep, your dreams are very scattered, very chaotic images, very shadowy, flowing images, faces, long decayed faces. You see the face of Tiberius. It kind of flash in front of you and smile and let out a... You wake up and it is daylight.
Nice.
Does he burn in the sun now?
Not yet.
Am I awake?
Everybody's up. We'll save it.
Oh,
Are we all in the factory?
Oh, wait,
Oh,
did you wanna do something with Andre?
Literally just infect the whole party.
No. It doesn't sound like I'm a full vampire at this point. But is he going to say anything to? I assume we wake up. Mm-hmm. He sees me there, lying in a bed.
Yeah, if you're there when I wake up, I would assume I woke up last. But
so what happened while I was gone?
it's been 40 years. Nah, Hugo, where the fuck? What was that? You like slunk into a pyramid, and then the Flynn guy got drunk, tried to eat the pyramid.
Who got drunk?
Flynn, I think his name is the elf guy. Who hangs
Oh,
out with
right.
us.
Yeah, Flynn Lavender. I think he said his name was. Yeah, I don't know. I found myself in some strange room. There was a bed. Eventually, I found my way out, but yeah, it was strange. Very strange.
Did you sleep in the bed, or what?
No, it was hard to sleep.
You were there for at least a few hours. What'd you do the whole time?
Well, I tried to find my way back out.
Fair enough. Well, so, should we do something with the pyramid, or?
I can like glance over, assume it's on the table.
I mean, there are a few more questions I have about it, so I'll just store it for now. And
If it's got a bed, why don't we all go in there sometime and we'll travel and just bury the pyramid, all hop in, and we'll be good.
yeah, maybe.
I mean, it sounds a lot more convenient than this whole igloo thing, just being honest with you, but you didn't miss much last night. Hollow's in some fancy getup that, I don't know, it has shorts for some reason. Flynn was hammered.
So I guess he found some gold to use.
Oh, I think he spent his life saving them wine. It sounded like he's not a smart fella.
So he stole someone's clothes, basically.
Oh, Hollow. I don't know where he got. I thought you were talking about Flynn. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no.
I have no clue. It's possible that he stole from somebody. I didn't ask questions. He just, we will. Corbin and I were walking Flynn home from him being drunk, and then we're into Hollow.
Have to drink. I mean, I remember starting to walk into the whip.
Yeah,
but
he
not much
just had
after
2
that.
glasses of wine. It was kind of sad, honestly.
one of
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a medical condition? I can't imagine. He's a tall. Like, I know he's thin, but he's tall. I mean, I've seen Fee drink more. Is all I'm saying.
That's
Actually, as part of my character,
yeah.
I do have a medical condition. It's called AIDS.
You guys kind of make your way.
Yeah, we can continue the conversation walking down the stairs.
Yeah, you'll find yourself down unless anybody wants to stay up in the room. Everybody's down.
Just to clarify, I would have gotten dressed.
Yes. So you were naked this whole conversation. I love it.
When you said, why don't we all get into bed sometime?
Oh. Hey, good morning. It's another day.
All right, we're back.
It feels like someone
yeah.
has to kill themselves.
I'm getting too old for this waking up thing. Hey.
Well, you can just choose not to. If you want me to take over your tavern, I'd be happy to.
I appreciate the offer, but not just yet.
Is Harlow up here?
Hello.
Yes,
He's just been here the whole time, like on a table.
Harlow, where are we supposed to meet Celine? Where are we supposed to be doing that? What do we have any details?
Let me give her a ring.
Oh, you're gonna ask her to marry you? Why are you gonna give her a ring?
I may.
Well, yeah. That sounds
Hello.
good.
Hello. Celine.
A few moments pass, and then you hear, hello, sorry, I can't speak right now. I'm wrapping up an important meeting, but I will see you in Dimesh Hall this evening, correct?
Correct. Where do you want to meet?
The whip.
Excellent. I love it there.
Can I hear that from?
It's pretty like one directional. If you're like right next to him, it's yes, but otherwise no.
Roll a right next to me check.
I would. I mean,
A
you'd have to be.
die, I'm on
It'd be
six.
uncomfortably close.
Yeah, then I'm probably right.
But
I mean, when he's okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I just say sounds wonderful, and then I'm assuming she has to go. I would keep talking to her, but if
She doesn't say anything back.
is she gone?
Well, she's not saying you can.
Goodbye. See, Celine. See ya. See you tonight, Celine. Celine. All right.
Never responds.
Tonight it is. At the whip. See
You
ya.
and me.
Did you say at the whip? Can we do somewhere else?
Celine.
Flynn made a fool of himself there last night.
Well,
Might be a couple of other reasons not to go.
I'd hate to change it to anything less than the whip. I mean, in a town like this, there's not many options. I'd hate to bring a lady like that into a place like this. I whisper as I say that.
What is that? You're bringing a lady over.
Oh, so I'm like unconscious. I'm good. Everything's great.
You actually have 0 hangover.
I'm like, oh, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah, damage wine.
Great.
Damage orchard. Yeah, damage.
Damn wine.
Barkeep, I'm sorry. I forgot your name.
It's Nix.
Nix. Andre. Nix, where can I get some fancier clothes? It sounds like I'm supposed to go to the whip tonight, and they already bitched at me last night.
Hey, you want fancy clothes? How fancy are you talking?
I mean, you know what the whip's dress code is better than I do.
The whip. Oh, the whip. Yeah, you should go to the Silver Parcel.
Okay, and that's going to be in the hold
It's
itself?
going to be in the hold, yeah.
Okay, Silver Parcel. Gotcha.
Anything else? Breakfast? I've got some pig I can roast still.
You have any damaged wine?
No. I wish. You got to go to the whip for that. But you could get some clothes with your friend here.
Nix, do you know where we can find any dancers?
In the whip.
Okay.
I think you asked me this last night.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
And then he had 2 wines at the whip and got us kicked out.
No.
Why, it must have been damaged wine.
Do I remember anything, or is it like?
Yeah, you remember the first chug clearly. You remember the second chug faintly, and then nothing. But it's interesting because unlike other drunkennesses that you've had, no hangover, and your memory's perfect up until when it kicked in.
Cool.
So,
George Clooney's tequila. I think that's what that does. I could be wrong.
Aviation gin.
Ryan Reynolds. Right.
He just sold it for 310 million.
The fuck?
Oh,
Yeah.
Clooney sold his tequila as well for 600 million.
How much do you think the Rock's is going to sell for?
What does he have?
Should we get on that?
I think he calls it Teriyama.
Is it tequila?
Yeah, it's tequila. Teriyama or Terama? Sounds like that.
310 million? I've got to start an alcohol line and become a famous
George
actor.
Clooney's tequila.
No, the Rock.
Oh, The Rock. I'm sorry. I thought you were
that's-
wrong. I'm
oh.
sorry. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying The Rock isn't like George Clooney.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Not
I mean,
the
they look
main
very
hero.
similar.
Okay.
They look very similar.
Because they're both Polynesian.
Yeah.
Polynesian.
Paul.
Anyways,
The Pomeranians?
I'm
Was that
sorry.
Pomeranians?
It is Paul.
As you guys are talking,
Okay.
you.
Okay, so never mind. I would not have said that to him because I would have remembered that I had said it. Okay. I assumed I could not remember anything from the
No, you
previous.
can remember.
Okay, great.
Yep. Right, so I'll get 7 pigs. He goes out, makes some food for the sake of things.
We could
It's
do that.
average.
We expected that though.
You never let me down. Always an average bite in here.
That's what they call me consistent. I'm not perfect, but you can always count on me to be okay.
Did they used to call you Average Nicks?
No, but I like the way that sounds.
You can't do that. I've never started a nickname for anyone. It's always been a goal of mine.
Coming from you?
Well, really, it was my idea first, so.
That's more like it. I doubt he could come up with something like that.
Troublemaker.
No, I did hear Corbin call you that last night in front of him when he was drunk. It must have seeped into his subconscious.
More work for me to do then.
That's a very. I knew I liked you from when you took out those rats. Anyways, anything else? I've got some cleaning to do otherwise.
I guess we're just gonna go to the store.
I'm gonna go to the clothes store.
Yeah,
Time to get some
going to the store.
fancy clothes, like our friend here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is fancy. Okay, you guys make your way.
And I do start kind of eyeing up if anyone else is 5'7" to 5'8".
The other two that aren't here are too small.
I think I'm too tall.
You may be the only other one. You're probably closer to that size than Harlow.
Yeah.
I just keep that information in my head as we walk.
Me.
Fire hot.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for like vagabonds.
Okay. Make a perception check. As you're walking now, you're leaving. Still pretty early.
That's stupid.
I think it is 22.
You do. You see kind of like a horse tie up pole, water barrel, and off the side of one of the buildings you're passing, you do see a very poorly dressed individual, covered in mud, face down, snoring. Not face down, but like face.
Yeah,
Snoring.
Just inhaling mud.
Snoring loudly as you walk past, and there's some activity here. As you look ahead, you can see more activity up in the inner wall area. Is that archways? There's no door there, but this area, it's a little slower to get going in the morning.
They can continue on into the store. I'm going to stop in.
Are you saying that to us?
You can continue on to the store. I'm gonna stop and check on him.
Well, that seems
Why?
fair. and not
Didn't realize you were
suspicious.
such a
Let's go in.
philanthropist.
Oh, I think that's the guy you switched clothes with. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, your clothes do look familiar.
I'll walk inside.
So you've got a ways to go.
Walk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were right
So
by the
you're
store.
gonna
So
go
we'll
through
meet you
the
at-
gate,
we'll
then
meet you
you're
at the
across
store
the
then.
bridge.
Yeah. If you guys are gone by then, I'll check the whip later.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right. Well, if we don't see you before, we'll see you at the whip tonight. My man.
As we
And
like,
we walk away.
as we get like far enough away.
Like very fast.
Guys, I think Hugo might have found a love or something. He said something about a bed being in that pyramid. Now he's sneaking off. It sounds like a woman.
Interesting. What did he say?
It was supposed to be a boys' day.
Florian.
Right, Flynn? You were the one who declared a boys' day.
I go
did.
back.
And you did know I was frustrated about the boys' day not happening, but
It
he
did
mention-
happen.
It happened. It was just you didn't last as long as we hoped you would.
oh, right. Well, did he mention anything about a boy in the bed or a girl in bed?
He didn't mention anything about anybody in the bed, but I don't know. I mean, why else would he sneak off from his friend?
That is
sounds
unusual.
like this
It's not-
lady.
Did he give him
Just
details
gotta be
about the
a lady.
pyramid? Because the pyramid really confuses me, frankly.
I don't know anything about the pyramid either. I've seen it glow a couple times out from his area of the night rest, but that's about it. I don't know what he's doing with it.
How did he get out of the pyramid?
I don't know. I set him on a table. When I woke up, he was there.
Here's a worrisome question.
You didn't ask him.
Do we know that's Hugo?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Hugo. I don't know why it wouldn't be Hugo.
It's not Hugo. I've seen this magic before.
You said it was a simple spell.
Very complicated.
I just literally do not believe anything out of spells ever, so.
That's not Hugo. Are you gonna continue this, or are you?
No.
Are you trying? Okay. Are you guys all going?
To the clothes
Yeah, I
store?
gotta get
Yeah.
fancy clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Hugo, do you want me to stay with you?
No, you go on.
I mean, Hugo.
Are you sure?
Was he here this whole time?
Yeah, I thought no.
I thought y'all were
I
away.
said
I
when we
was
walk
on the
away.
other
I wasn't gonna be like.
Yeah, that's what I was confused. I was like,
I don't think this is Hugo, guys.
I shout from like really far.
What is wrong with you now?
Okay, so y'all continue on. We'll stick with you guys for a second. So you pass into the archway again. A little more activity here. Some of the shops are opened up. You cross the bridge into the interior. A little less active in here than it was last night, but there's still some milling about. And as you walk in, it's kind of like a mall on the inside. You've got various shops, and as you keep walking, soon enough you come across the silver porcel.
Oh, was it porcel? I thought he said parcel.
Porcel.
Porcel. Okay.
I go in, and that's
Going
what we
in.
all do.
Yep, I go in.
Okay. As you go in, you see a couple of people browsing about. There's racks and racks of very fine clothing. I guess racks and racks is a bad. It's not like a thrift store. Imagine
A nice store.
a nice store. Where you've got yeah. Imagine a nice store. There's not everything's spaced out, but there's lots of clothes in here. But it's set up in a very tasteful way, where each item is kind of displayed on its own, even though it's pretty close to something else. You see a couple of people milling about, and you see an individual standing behind a desk towards the back.
Hello, individual.
I'm gonna be walking around looking.
Okay.
I'm looking for some certain things.
Are there
I'll
price
let you know
tags?
later.
I'm sorry, are there price tags like on the clothes?
If you're walking around, you don't see any price
Oh,
tags.
that's good. So there. Okay.
Hello?
How much is it for something of this quality for a new outfit?
Oh, that looks pretty nice.
It is very nice.
Something
Cost me a
like.
pretty
Are
penny.
you talking the shirt?
The whole get up plus
Probably-
shoes.
Got your new shoes. The whole get up. That's probably going to cost you close to 25 gold pieces. Well, with shoes, it's going to be 30.
What about a bulk discount if we all get something?
Oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And tailored too, of
Oh,
course.
tailor. I can't discount the tailoring. I can give you a slight discount on the clothes. I'll tell you this. 7 of you get outfit. Oh, I guess it's 6 outfits, 5 outfits, just like that, with shoes and shoes for you. We'll go 5 gold for your shoes, and then 30 gold per outfit with tailoring. 25 gold per outfit.
way up.
Five less than the max. Yeah, 20.
25 gold pieces. That counts tailoring for the other 5 of your friends.
Sounds pricey.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of pull him aside for a quick second.
Not too pricey for me, but my friend here's.
I ain't gonna take your time, take that, and then you don't want to get something that nice. There's different qualities.
I'd never dress in less than this.
What's the least I could get in with at a place like the Whip, let's say?
Anything I've got in here, the whip.
What's the cheapest thing you've got in here?
As long as you pay the cover. It's a full outfit. It gets you squared away with tailoring. It'd be 8,
I'll wear it off the
9
rack.
gold pieces.
Off the rack, so 4 gold pieces.
9 gold pieces.
Off the rack, no tailor.
Oh, off the rack. Sorry. Yeah, 4 gold pieces. Yes.
I'll take the cheapest outfit he's got.
Okay. And it's kind of it's a lady.
She's got.
And
The
yeah.
beard threw me off.
The what?
The beard threw me off.
It is. It's nice. It's nice. It fits better than what he's wearing, but instead of multiple colors and shades, it's kind of just like a single color. What color would you want? She has a variety of colors, and she kind of points you to
Yellow.
yellow. It's a
Yellow
single,
and red if it's like any
single shade. Okay, you can get a red jacket, yellow pants, and then she kind of shoots you up some very, very, very low quality shoes, just a smidge above what she got on, and then just a plain basic frilled undershirt. But you look alright. It fits.
I think I look alright.
Big.
You look stunning.
No.
How about for you? Stop. Oh, you're a big fella.
Yes. Do you have anything in a deep olive?
A deep olive.
Yes.
A bowl of olive.
The color. Yes,
Olive.
yes, the color.
Oh, I'm sure I got something around here. Just over here. What about this?
And she kind of pulls aside, and it's not a, it's close to a dress, but it does appear to be made for someone of your size.
It's a dress.
No, it's not a dress. It's closer to a romper.
But it's still a dress.
But it isn't like an olive. But it's got like a zipper, crude zipper down the back. Crude because it's, of the era. But it's nice for what it is.
But
no,
it's got like separate
romper.
legs.
No, it's got attached legs.
Yes, but legs, not.
Mm-hmm. But they're short. They're short. So about mid thigh.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So you've got an olive green romper.
Do you want that tailored a bit just to make sure it fits?
Yeah, I think it's fine. I'm trying to lose some weight right now. So,
It's good motivation and shoes. You probably want some shoes.
No. My shoes are good. I just got some new shoes. They were made by that little halfling over there, and he will get so sad if I get rid of them.
Those shoes are very nice you got on.
Hear that, Dudley? And now this might be a strange question. Do you have a top hat?
Oh. Well, I don't know if I have a top hat. That's something a bit special. See, let me check the back and see what I got.
Okay.
Runs back a few minutes later. She comes out with a top hat.
Okay, how
I
much?
do have this, eh? I mean, I don't even know what to sell this for. It was, to be honest, I don't know why I had it. It's kind of trash. Look, you brought me a lot of business. I'll give you this. I'll give you this for free with the outfit.
All right, and how much was that for?
For that, it's going to be 7.
Okay.
And no tailoring, you said, and no shoes.
No tailoring. And no shoes, definitely no shoes. How much is the tailoring?
It's 5 gold pieces.
I'm trying to lose weight. It'll be okay.
It's like I said, it's motivation. And what about for you, lovely?
I'm gonna pull him aside really quick. Hey, so that outfit you have on right now, are you keeping that? If not, can I maybe have it?
Look, you just sit tight really quickly. Now, what was your name again, love?
I'm Paulson.
Also.
Paulson.
Also. Well, I'm a little embarrassed. I don't want to throw my tailor under the bus. He got my measurements all wrong. I came on this trip. I pulled this outfit out of the trunk to wear it for the first time, and look, the fit is not.
Quentin, he won't do that. That's bad.
Oh no, I'm not looking to get it tailored.
Well, you can't fix that.
No, I'm looking to get it. Yeah, of course not.
I'm saying that Quentin does a much better job than that.
What I'd like to do is, I'd hate for such fine clothes to go to waste. You agree they're fine clothes.
Hey, they're nice.
Very nice, and first time ever worn today. I didn't want to show up butt naked. I was wondering, I think we could work out a bit of an arrangement where I give these to you for you to sell probably at a hefty profit. And you give me a deep discount on my clothes so I can go on my merry way wearing properly sized clothes. And you've got yourself this unique full-blown outfit.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh. I think that's a 22 because I think I have an 11 on persuasion.
An 11? He's a bard.
Christ.
That's a bit
Really?
much.
Yeah, I think I do. Come on. I hate when it does this. I'm almost there. Yeah, 22. Or 23.
I think we can work something out. Now, I will tell you, I can't give you full exchange price because
Of course not. You
Because
need to
you-
make a
you-
profit.
well, I need to make a profit. You've been wearing them, and the less material. That means I'm kind of limited on who I can sell to. But I'll give you, let's say, we'll make it fair. Pick out what you want and bring it back.
Okay, so sounds lovely. I go back to him and I say, I'm sorry, it's just not your day.
I can always wait outside the pit. Maybe Hugo gets to that tent for me.
Maybe you can.
I've never been in the tent.
You know,
before.
frankly, I don't think they may not let you back in the whip. So it might just work out.
But she said I'm
No,
gonna go think. I'm gonna go think and like look.
But before you walk out,
Okay.
they kind of like whisper in your ear. Now, Hollow and Hugo can turn you invisible. You just walk right in if you want.
That was really cool. I've always wanted to be invisible. I've never been invisible before. They could do that for me.
Yes, if you ask nicely.
Hugo, Harlow.
Y'all.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I guess just her.
Harlow. Never mind. We'll talk after. I have a question.
As
for
he's
you.
talking, I'm going through the racks, looking for all my excitedly.
Shot 3 goal in the air.
I want to bring back, a nice shirt, a waistcoat type thing, but like just a nice one, but also a jacket with like this thing and and tails on the back.
Oh yeah.
This is kind
Like
of
a dark
kind of
purple?
long. Yeah, kind of like a mahogany. But I'm looking for one that would also work well for road travel. So it's kind of like nice, but it's maybe some leather.
Make an investigation check. That's gonna be a bit hard to find something for road travel. So
I
may
think
not-
that's a 14
you find
or
you
14. Yeah.
You find the right style in a couple different colors. You do find a mahogany one. You don't find you find something that's close. Doesn't have the collars, has the tails. It's not mahogany. It's kind of like a grayish blue, but it is a little tougher, a little thicker than the others.
Maybe like a thick wool.
It's not really a.
I don't want to get shortchanged on my exchange.
It's not really wool. It's more like a trench coat material. So I don't know what that is, but it's like a little harder.
It's nice.
It's not. It looks nice.
Okay.
It's just a little thicker. It's not as fancy. You don't have the collar, but you have your tails, and it's not really the color that you wanted.
So I grab that. Grab my pants, full pants, but nice fit.
Mm-hmm.
That.
What
and,
color?
I'm gonna go for a dark pant.
And then my
and,
just a normal.
a dark blue probably.
Okay.
To go with my blue light.
Grayish.
And then dress kind of boot.
Okay.
Also could be worn.
Yeah.
I don't want high heels. I want something that's practical yet fashionable.
Okay. You.
I bring all that back.
Okay.
Hey, that's quite a hole. Now, I'm not in the market for those shoes. I'm sorry. So, full price on the shoes. But let's see. I can go. That's not 19. But for a lot of this with boots, we can go 20 gold pieces.
They're giving me 5 gold for my outfit.
No, I'm giving you a discount on each piece. For the pants, I'm gonna give you a 7 gold discount. And then the jacket, for the jacket, I'm giving you a 8 gold discount. That's
I thought it was 25 gold for
everything.
everything, and now I'm at 20 gold.
This is a different outfit. This isn't the same quality.
This is of higher quality than.
It's much higher quality. Those boots alone are 10 gold pieces.
How much is this outfit?
Normally?
Normally.
Give me a second.
100 gold.
No, that's only 40. It'd be about 40 gold pieces for this.
Well, here, you help me out here. I want a nice shirt. This is apparently very nice, the one I'm wearing. Of this quality, nice pants. I don't want pants that a 7 gold discount does nothing.
So you want this quality of clothing? Because that's not what you brought me.
Yeah, so the shirt, the jacket, the pants, just similar colors.
Okay, she goes out and gets you similar colors. So.
I thought I was wearing something really nice.
It's nice, but it's not. I mean,
Alright, so you're giving me 7 gold off for the pants.
Yes.
How much was that for the shirt?
It's 8.
8 off for the shirt, so I was at
Do you want the
25
boots?
before, so now I'd be at. You might owe me a little bit of gold after this.
No, I'm not giving you a straight discount.
So anyways, what are we at now?
Well, if you want this with the boots, you're looking at, it's going to be 20. Nope.
It's the same exact.
I want 25 gold.
The boots are 10. The boots are 10. So
But you were giving me a 7
I
gold
was giving you
discount
15 gold total.
for my boots.
No,
I mean, for my
nothing
pants,
to
I
do with
mean.
Yeah, so it was. So I'm assuming you get similar pants, similar
So
jacket.
free, essentially.
No, because she's not doing a straight.
I want a 25 gold outfit.
Okay, but she said she's not giving you a straight trade. So if you're getting the boots, that's 10.
Harlow, do you need any help over there?
I'm pretty sure we make my outfit 25 gold, because I said an outfit like this, 25, I'm getting that. And so if I'm getting a 7 gold discount plus, whatever, the 5 gold discount plus the whatever, I shouldn't still be at 20 gold.
If you're getting a 7 gold discount.
I just give her 20 gold.
Okay, there we go. Because the item isn't worth 7 gold because it's not a straight discount. So the item would be worth in that case 3.
Oh, I thought you said a 7 gold discount.
Yeah, but I said it's not a straight discount. So
I don't know what that means.
Meaning if the item is 7 gold, you'd get a 4 gold discount.
That's a 4 gold discount.
I know, but it's not. You wouldn't come out.
It's
you wouldn't come out
30% or what X% or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're not coming out not paying anything.
I know, I'm coming out paying 5. Only 5 gold discount. I take it.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
But I take the nicer stuff that was still 20 gold.
Question.
Okay, it's 25.
Went up.
No, it was 25.
Well,
Okay.
Well, all that's going on.
Yes.
Is there anyone else in the store that works there?
No, not that you see. You see a couple of customers.
Okay. So while all that's going on, I feel like that's a pretty good distraction. I'm just gonna try
It's
to
very good to
take a pair of pants, like just the cheapest pair of pants and shirt.
Wait, if you're stealing it, you may as well take nice.
Well, that's I feel bad. The thing closest to the door, I will take like the pants and shirts.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Is that
go
with
ahead and do it with advantage
is that
because of this. He's doing some serious
There's some shit
mixed
going
up
on.
maths over here.
Oh, hold on, sorry, hold it down. That's weird. It's like cut off. They're like won't go down. 17.
17. Okay.
That was with it. Yeah. I rolled.
As you see Harlow just engaging in this in-depth dialogue, you kind of look around. You see a couple other people that seem to be into their shopping. You do see close to the entrance. You see you don't know if they fit. But you see we'll roll for that. You see a nice pair of like kind of an orangish, like a pale orange pant, and then you see like a yellow cream top jacket. You don't see a shirt next to the entrance, but you grab these two and
I'm out the door.
you're out the door.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe you're seen, maybe you weren't.
Awesome. I will go to like the nearest place outside where I can still like see the exterior of the store, but I can like hide behind a wall or something like that where I'm like
Yeah, there's kind of like a little courtyard nearby, and so you kind of go in there. You see a couple people just kind of walking around, and kind of get behind a corner and look out.
As he goes out, I yell, "Thief!" And then I try to run out with all my clothes.
Oh, get him!
I'll put those in my bag and just leave normal. Yeah, I have a bag, I think. I'm sure I have a bag. I have a backpack. I'll put this in my backpack.
Okay. You've got them in your backpack. Remind me that you need to try those on.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 just so we don't. If you get 10 or lower, they're a little small.
I roll a 10.
Yeah, they're a little small.
Remind me where this guy is.
He's kind of like near a little horse area, and you see like a water trough for the horses and then a barrel, and he's kind of like passed out, leaned up against the barrel.
I'm gonna casually walk up to him and kind of lean down, and then cast invisibility on both of us.
Oh, okay.
I thought.
And then I'm gonna take out the pyramid, press the button.
Okay. Flip the top, press the button, lights up.
So I'll press the first 3 sides: blue 3, red 1, yellow 2.
Yep.
Then I'll take his invisible hand. I'll like feel around for it.
Okay.
Then I'll press it onto the green.
Okay. When you do that, both you and the individual just sucked inside. If anybody was there, they'd just see the pyramid kind of drop and shake a little bit. You find yourself back inside with this individual.
And I'll break concentration.
Okay. Oh. Back so soon.
Well, an opportunity presented itself.
Excellent. Let's see what you've got. Oh.
I know it's not much, but here, let me clean him up a little bit, and I'll press the digitation some of the mud off.
Well, you are proving useful.
Well, I have a lot of questions. Not for right this moment, but...
Keep in mind, I will be hungry again, so... If you have no questions now, when you come back, bring me something else. Perhaps we can try.
I will. This was just to prove that I was trustworthy.
Excellent. And you don't see his mouth move, but you hear his voice inside your head. I had a feeling that you would be. I'll see you soon.
And with that, do I have leave to go to the desk and just like press and find my way out?
Maybe.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, he doesn't stop you.
Great. With that, I'll pick up the pyramid and head to the clothing store to look to see if they're still there.
Okay, this is a good place to call it quits for the night.
I do press the digitation. Shit smells all over the clothes when I'm in the changing room.
What, on your clothes?
On the clothes like exchange.
Oh, that's hilarious. Wait, can you? I guess you can. It's not just cleaning stuff.
You can soil or
That's
clean.
amazing. Thank you for watching, Christina. Maybe if you're still with us. I guess until next Wednesday. It's been Offices and Owlbears. It's been fun. Good night.
Good night.
We do have one viewer. If you want to shout out,
Oh, wow.
Christina. Wait,
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Sassaman.
Peter. Oh, I can't tell you what he's done, but Peter has made us something that y'all are just gonna love.
Oh, very interesting.
And I think it may be here next Wednesday. Peter, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But it's a surprise. You will all love it. And if you don't,
You'll hate it.
yes. All right, Peter. I'll see you perhaps this weekend. Farewell.